Alright, hey you guys, it is TsubakiSwagg and I'm coming to you with a review of Attack on Titan episode 25, The Wall. Okay, so I'm sad to say this is going to be the last episode in the season. This is going to be the last episode with like continuation in the story in the season, which makes me very, very sad. But it's okay though. We'll all be alright because the mangas are still going to come out. But yeah, this one pretty much picks up where the last one left off at, where they show Eren and Annie fighting, and Eren pretty much like socked Annie in the face. And like it like kind of reconstructed her face a little bit, but it's okay though because it was pretty awesome. But yeah, they pretty much just show Annie and Eren fighting, and they also show they're fighting and they're going through the city, and they show like Hanji and Armin and Jean trying to help. Well, not really trying to help, they're just kind of like standing on buildings watching. Pretty much everybody's just sitting back and watching while Eren and Annie pretty much like destroy the city. And Annie is pretty much trying to make her way to the wall so she can climb over the wall and get away like she normally does. But yeah, as they're fighting, well, while they're fighting, they show Commander Erwin getting like, not reprimanded, getting like detained by the military police. And he pretty much is like, yeah, it was my idea to do this, blah, blah, blah. And they pretty much like put him in handcuffs. And he tells Levi to go help because he knows that Levi doesn't like for random people to die because it's really not their fault why Annie and Eren are fighting. But yeah, Levi goes to help, and the military police take Commander Erwin into custody. And then they go back to showing Eren and Annie fighting, and Eren pretty much like, it's pretty much like an epic battle. Like, Eren is kind of murking Annie at this point, but Annie still, like, she has the ability to harden parts of her body, so it's a pretty good defense against Eren, because Eren is really ruthless and Annie has like strategic skill. But yeah, so they're fighting, and Annie is pretty much like dismantling Eren, and then once she finally like subdues him, she starts running back towards the wall again, and she's headed towards like an open area where the Survey Corps can't use their maneuver gear. And then Eren just like emerges out of like a fiery cloud and like tackles her, even though he's missing an arm and a leg. But yeah, he tackles her and pretty much like takes her down with one arm and one leg. And he pretty much like mushes her face. I literally had to laugh out loud because it was so funny. But he like squished her face and like her eyeballs popped out of her head and all that good stuff. And then she like, I don't know, she got away and started running towards the wall again. And she like hardened her fingers and started climbing up the wall. And that's when Mikasa came back, because Mikasa had like fallen, like she hadn't fallen, she like got knocked out or whatever and was laying on the ground. And when she came back, she saw that Annie was headed towards the wall. So Mikasa like jetted off like she normally does, and pretty much like cut Annie's fingers off while she was climbing up the wall, and Annie fell on the ground. And then Eren came up and like jumped on top of her, and then Annie started fusing with him, which looked really disgusting. But yeah, she started fusing with him, and then that's when, like, well, before she started fusing with him, Eren like pretty much took her head off and was like beating her face in, and then he like pulled the skin of the Titan off of her neck and exposed Annie, and then he froze up, and then she started fusing with them, and then Annie like encased herself in this like glass ice type structure so they couldn't get to her. And yeah, that was pretty much it for Annie. And then Eren came out of his Titan form, and it was just really gross. It was really gross. It looked disgusting. But yeah, so after all of that, they show Erwin on trial pretty much for not telling anybody what he was doing, and Erwin was like, yeah, I did it, and I really don't have any regrets because this was for humanity's sake. Because if he hadn't done anything and Annie had gotten away, there would have been way more people that would have gotten killed as opposed to just the few people, well not few, but the couple of people that got killed because they tried to do something without letting the military police know, because Erwin didn't know if Annie had any allies in the military police, and they probably would have tipped her off if they found out that they were trying to capture Annie like they tried to in the previous episode. But yeah, so pretty much it just showed that, and then Erwin was like, it was better to risk a couple people and capture Annie and have her captured, which they do, than to not capture her and risk a whole, like the whole race being wiped out. So pretty much, long story short, the military police let Erwin go, and they relieve like taking Aaron and killing him. They're not going to take Aaron anymore. They release Erwin, and they're not going to question anybody anymore. And they gave Annie to the Survey Corps to keep under observation because she's still encased in the little like ice thingy. So yeah, that was pretty much the end of the episode. And of course they left us with a beautiful cliffhanger as to what's going to happen. Well, at least for those who have not read the manga, they show, like, after all the credits and everything, where they show, like, the most epic fights. And then they show the one face that made me laugh the whole episode was the face that Aaron made when he bit his thumb. Even though they only showed it for, like, a second and a half. It's okay. It still made me laugh when I saw it again. But they show, at the very end, they show the wall crumbling from where Annie tried to climb up the wall, and they show a Titan's face inside the wall. And then they cut it. So what a beautiful, beautiful cliffhanger. It never fails. There's always a cliffhanger. But it's okay though. But yeah, that was pretty much the end of the episode. And I'm sad to say that there's only going to be one more episode, and that's 25.5. But there aren't going to be any more continuations in the episodes, which is going to make me cry. I teared up a little bit watching this last episode because it was so awesome. But yeah, I would love to hear what y'all think is going to happen in the near future. And I will start reviewing the manga since there aren't going to be any more episodes. I will start reviewing the mangas. And I would like some suggestions as to what y'all would like to see me review, because I know I'm not reviewing very much right now. But if y'all have any suggestions for a manga or an anime that you'd like to see me review, then please put them down below and I'll make sure to look at them. But anyways, as always, remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. And this is TsubakiSwagg saying adios. Yay, bloopers, because I was having such a freaking hard time trying to record the first part that I just gave up and started dancing. But yeah, just please remember to comment, rate, and subscribe. Thanks.